To this Hugoton case, many of you have asked us why a contentious custody exchange didn't happen at a safer location rather than in rural Oklahoma. 12 News reporter Brock Wilson is with us in studio here. He's been looking into this and has some of the reasons why even seemingly safe drop-off locations are still not the best idea.
You may think performing a custody exchange somewhere like a police station would be a safer spot than along the side of the highway. Experts say while these locations may be good for exchanging something you've sold online, they aren't necessarily equipped to monitor custody exchanges.
There are many situations where when relationships dissolve, where there's divorce, that couples can exchange children safely.
Joe Nullett is the executive director of the Supervised Visitation Network, which is an association of providers of supervised visitation and exchange services. He says situations like what happened in Texas County, Oklahoma can be avoided.
There are warning signals and situations and relationships where people should not be exchanging their children without supervised visitation.
But Veronica Butler was accompanied by a court-approved supervisor. While Joe says that's a good start, there are more ways that exchange could have been done safer.
They could have had staggered arrivals, for one. Don't have the people there at the same time. It ensures that that parent who is vulnerable can get there, drop their kids off without fear of being followed, without fear of seeing the other parent.
And he says don't just assume because you're outside a police station or sheriff's office, you're safe.
There's been shootings and actual homicides at police stations because these are unmonitored.
Because cameras aren't guaranteed to stop violence. He says in order to prevent future tragedies, communities should invest in the proper resources to make custody disputes safer.
Communities need to invest financial dollars in keeping victims of domestic violence in particular safe from these exchanges, because it's happening too often in our communities.
I reached out to the Sedwick County Sheriff's Office for their advice. Talking with Sergeant Mike Jossel, he says in any public meetup, you should make sure you're at least in a well-lit public area. Make sure your family members know where you are, and if there are any safety issues, make sure to contact law enforcement.